Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel if you're new here. In today's video, we have Plot Twist by ORLY for fall 2023. And as the paper indicates, there's 5 creams and 1 shimmer, which is good for me. I love me some fall creams, as you guys know. So let's get into them. I haven't even opened them, so I have no idea how they're doing, how the formula is. I just know I love the color palette. So let's get into it. Now we're gonna go through the polishes and then we're gonna do some comparisons. So definitely stick around for that. Alright, as you guys know, I don't like to swatch on my pinky because it's too little space. We cannot see what's going on. So I'm going to do 3 and then 3. And we're going to start with Act of Folly. This is like a muddy green. And I think it screams fall. And I love these colors. Ooh, this is absolutely perfect. Perfect formula. That's it. Like, I wouldn't need a second coat. I love this. You guys know I love me some of these, like, ugly colors that people say they're ugly, but I think they're awesome. Now, up next we have In the Conservatory. This is like a, what is this? Is this like one of those terracotta oranges? I don't know. The formula is perfection. Holy cow. I grabbed a little bit too much, but still, even if you didn't, the formula is still fantastic. Another one coater. My goodness, this is perfect. Wow. Oof. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Up next, we have the dark brown, which is called Don't Be Suspicious. And I, expect it to behave about the same as the other two. It's a little bit more cruddy-ish. So this one will require 2 coats, but the formula is perfect. Self levels super nicely. Oh my God, yes. I'm gonna be doing a second coat on this to show you. But these two, come on, like a second coat for what? It's perfect. But I mean, you can if you want to, I usually used to always do 2 coats. And then, I don't know, I've gotten lazier, So if things look perfect, I just leave it. But you could do 2. It's not gonna harm anything. It's gonna look gorgeous. Let me do a second coat on this one. All right, I just did a second coat of the brown and it looks perfect, okay? Fantastic. Let's go on to the next 3. All right, the next one is Shaky Alibi. And it's this gorgeous, like, what is this? Like a vintage rose, but it's like very muted, super folly and gorgeous. And I already know, like when you look at it in the brush, you already know the formula is going to be good. It's just, you can tell. Now it's not a 1 coater, it's going to be a 2 coater, but it's very, very nice formula. The next one is this gorgeous gray, and it's called Unraveling Story. I expect this one to have a great formula as well. We'll see. Yep. Very, very good. I grabbed a little bit too much on the brush, but yeah. This one, if you do a thick coat like I just did right now, it will be a 1 coater. Maybe if you do too thin of a coat, it won't be, but I don't know. The formula is perfection. I have no complaints whatsoever about it. And then the last one is the Endless Night, and this is a shimmery metallic kind of thing. I don't know why they always, it's not true, they don't always, but I don't know why often they have to put a shimmer. And I know a lot of people like them, so it makes sense, but it's like, I don't know. It's okay if it just creams, for fall. Now, this is gorgeous, I have to say. This is very, very beautiful. Now, I want to do a second coat on this one real quick, just to get the color to build up. I think this polish, if it gets older and it becomes a little bit less, or if it becomes thicker, I should say, this is going to be probably 1 coater. The brush on this one has, a little bit of wonkiness, but it's not too bad. And the rest were pretty good. So I usually talk about ORLY brushes because sometimes they're cut weird. Now I have to say, this is gorgeous. I was like talking crap about shimmery things, but this is very, very, very beautiful. And the formula is amazing. All right, so here we have the new one, which is Act of Folly. And then we're gonna try up next Elysian Fields. I think this is how you call it. And I think this one was from their fall collection last year. It's definitely like a dirtier, kind of more swampy thing, and it's more crelly. It's less opaque than this new one. They're, of course not dupes, but if you own this one, you can get an idea more or less. And then the next one I have is Wild Willow. And I think this one was from the fall of the year before. So it seems that they always give us something green and funky, and I'm here for it. Okay? So the formulas are all good. The colors are very different. So you guys can get an idea here of how they compare. All right, so here we have In the Conservatory, which is the new one. And then we're gonna do Can You Dig It up next. Feels very similar, but you know, not dupes, but like in the same family at least. I grabbed too much again. The formula on this one again is perfection. Wow, okay. They're very, very close, okay? Now this one leans a little bit more orange. This one leans a little bit more pink, but they're very, very close. And the next one I pulled up was In the Groove. I don't remember where these ones were from, but another perfect fall polish. All of these options are so good. And then this one's more on the brown side. So they're cousins for sure. More orange, more pink, more brown. All right, so for Don't Be Suspicious, I only have another brown, but I also pulled up this color, which is not brown, but it's, what are you, Parks and Parasols? I think this one was from a summer collection, so in case you have it, at least you have a point of reference. But again, you know, I know it's not a duplicate, or it's not even close, I would say, but you know, it's the closest thing I have. So this one's Canyon Clay from one of my favorite ORLY collections of all time. I think this was, let me see. Yep, fall 2020. This was the fall 2020 from ORLY. Was truly amazing. Okay, so this one's a more caramelly, you know, brown than the new one, than the Don't Be Suspicious, but you can get an idea. And then this one for Parks and Parasols. It's truly just for reference, okay, you guys? So I don't have any other. Okay, this is not even in the same neighborhood. I'm sorry, this doesn't go here at all. But anyways, you can get an idea. All right, so I'm sorry for the color change, but I got a phone call in the middle of my video, and the lighting setup that I had, I cannot get it back, but I hope this is okay. So this one's Shaky Alibi, and for this one, I actually have 4 instead of 3. So the next one that I have for you is Dreamweaver, and let me see, this one's from fall 2019. So I'm guessing they do give us a lot of these in fall. This one feels a little bit more beige, like more caramel than pink, okay? Okay, the color is looking accurate on camera, so I'm glad. So Dreamweaver, Shaky Alibi, the next one's Room With Me from fall 2020, which again, they do this in fall. They give us a light nude color. I love this one so much. Like it has pink, but slightly less mauve-y than this one. This one has a tone of mauve. This one stays more on the pink side. And then the last one that I have is Rosé All Day. I'm trying to look here. I don't remember when this one was from. I pulled them from my wall, but I don't know. Okay, this one feels brighter. Okay, so let me see if I can change the lighting, because I don't know if you guys are seeing the colors properly. You see how my skin just went yellow? It's very, very hard to swatch these colors, and I don't think that's right either. All right, so as much as this lighting is making my skin look pink, the colors on the nail are actually accurate, okay? Let me do a second coat real quick. It's very hard for me to swatch these colors because the similarity to my skin tone is crazy, and so the camera doesn't really know how to adjust things very well. But anyways, now these two look almost like dupes, but this one's more purple than this one. Then this one has more pink, or even more of a corally tint to it, and this one's definitely more caramel, okay? All right, so Unraveling Story is the new one, and then I have for you guys Into the Deep. Again, don't remember exactly when this one was released, but it's more of a crelly. This one looks way more blue, and this one more like dark gray, like a truer, I should say, gray than this one. And then the next one I have is Diamond Potential. Let's see, this one is from the Breathable line, okay? I think that it has some sort of brown undertones, like a gray with brown undertones. Yep, for sure. Okay, so you can see they're all kind of gray colors with different undertones. I would even say that the new one feels almost more blue than gray, but it feels that way because it's next to darker grays. You know, if you were to put this one next to a blue, you would see that it does look gray. So it really depends on the reference of the colors around it. But yeah, there you have it. All right, so for the last one, which is Endless Night, I don't have any dupes, but I do have things from Orly that are close. And this one is Air of Mystique. This one was another collection that I really, really loved. It's from a while ago. Look at that formula. This is beautiful. Now it's more of a teal, but it's a similar formula. Now this was more pearly. You can tell that there's less shimmer than this one, but the opacity and the color are fantastic. And then we have Ascension, which is from one of my least favorite Orly collections, actually. It's gonna take a little bit more build up, and of course, you know, it's not even close, but you guys by reference can tell. Hopefully it helps. You know, in the bottle it looked a little bit less far away. I'm not gonna say less close or more close because it wasn't, but it looked like it was less different. Okay. All right, so as far as the collection is concerned, all 6 polishes have amazing quality. I did get one brush I think that was a little wonky, but that's not something that's gonna happen to you, or maybe you can get more that are wonky than the ones that I got. There's no way to review the brushes when they're inconsistently cut, you know, so there's that. But as far as the formulas are concerned and the color, I love them. I think it's a fantastic fall collection. Even this one that I was like, why can I get a cream? I have to say that I need to shut up and admit that it's fantastic. So kudos to Orly. I love the collection. And thank you guys so much for coming to my review. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.